Ladies and gentlemen, I think it is fair to say that Jonathan Drouin and Max Domi are the new 1-2 tag team punch in Montreal. These two were reclamation projects, two players who weren't necessarily playing to their highest potentials with their older clubs. And ever since being put together on a line in Montreal, they've been absolutely on fire, and things have been cemented with this game right here of the Montreal Canadiens versus the Ottawa Senators in a 5-2 Habs victory. Both of these guys combined for 6 total points, 3 points each. They scored 3 out of the 5 Habs goals, and they each had assists on each other's goals. The first goal was a Jonathan Drouin goal. It was a 2-on-1. Max Domi and Drouin. Domi sends the puck over across to Drouin, who walks right in, backhands it after doing a few forehand backhands through the 5-hole. It's in. What a goal. Then the second goal of this tag team of this night. The puck finds its way ringing around the boards. Drouin picks it up on the far wall. Then he throws out in front towards the slot. Domi is there. He one-times it. Boom, what a goal. Then the third goal of these two players. Drouin streaking down the right wing with the puck, cuts towards the net, then he drop passes it. He leaves it down on the ice, and Domi, the trailer, comes in, cradles it, shoots it, it's in the net. So much flow within these two players, just such a good build of chemistry in the limited amount of time that they've spent playing with each other. Max Domi and Jonathan Drouin are just so good, and I'm not trying to discredit the other Habs because I've been seeing these games. They've had so many good players coming out of these recent stretches, but Domi got himself his 17th assist in this one. Drouin got himself his 14th and his 15th. Drouin his 10th goal, and Domi his 12th and 13th goal. Overall, Domi is at 30 points, and Jonathan Drouin is up there at 25. It's just incredible to see what these two players are doing at this stage of their career. Max Domi is over a point per game, and he was drafted in 2013. He's 23 years old. Jonathan Drouin is just under a point per game. He was also drafted in 2013. These two are just totally coming into their own, and Montreal fans, you guys are really happy with Drouin because Drouin last season, with 46 points in 77 games, playing for the Habs of 2018, wasn't necessarily the Drouin that fans were expecting, but he's really developed into a great player this year alongside of Domi. Granted, 46 points in 77 games is not bad, but this Drouin is nothing like we've ever seen. And the same thing can be said for Max Domi, who's finally getting goals now. Max Domi is out here sniping ones, potting goals, not like those empty netters he did last year. He's up to 13 goals on the season, and the Habs are only a third into all of their games that they've played. So overall, this is just such a blessing to watch for Habs fans. Jonathan Drouin and Max Domi, the new tag team for Montreal offense, totally getting things done and putting a staple on the Montreal Canadiens of 2018-2019. And I haven't even mentioned guys like Tatar, who's really resurged himself. Guys like Jeff Petrie, who are still finding ways to get assists on the board. And Brendan Gallagher, who's like 2nd or 3rd in team goals, something like that. This team is doing so well, and it's such a treat to watch. Now we got ourselves Shea Weber, who just came back, and everything is looking so exciting right now. I'm not guaranteeing any playoff success or anything like that. I'm just saying that the Montreal Canadiens right now are really fun, and it's all being led by that #1 duo. Hope you guys enjoyed this miniature plus other Gaming, and bye.